I applied for Step Up to the Plate because I'd previously watched the whole series of Series 1 and it looked really interesting to me, and I love Fred Siriek's and all the different things that he's done, so it really inspired me to apply. It felt really strange, almost like a dream, really exciting, and I was really happy. I was supposed to do the show on my birthday on March the 23rd, but obviously with all of the current restrictions and everything that was happening at the time, we couldn't. So I filmed the heats in September and the semi-finals and the finals in November on the same week. So I didn't have a break in between the semi-finals and finals. It was really strange to film in COVID conditions because we all had to constantly COVID test before we filmed and whilst on set, and always making sure that we were 2 meters apart when we could be, but it was still really fun. On the show, we were all really nervous, and Fred hid behind one of the curtains, and we all stood there in the line waiting for them to say their speeches at the beginning, and he jumped out and he roared, and I screamed my head off, and everyone there was like, "Are you all right?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not." I was so nervous, but yeah, it was really funny. I think that I definitely made friendships through the TV show that I wouldn't have before, and I'm still in contact with some of the people that I was on the TV show with. We've got a group chat together. Dealing with the difficult diners I found quite fun. they had comedic value, but it was definitely stressful. But I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so that definitely didn't help. But yeah, and they did some crazy stuff, like they put glasses on top of each other and started throwing spoons at people, so that was definitely interesting. In the final show, all of the cameramen and the interviewers, everyone wore tuxedos, and they lay out a red carpet for us to walk down, which was really fun. Loads of different celebrities, including some people from Strictly Come Dancing, and BBC celebrities and things. And they were all really nice, and we were serving them, and we got to try the different drinks, which didn't get to do before because of the restrictions. And at the end, when I was the final interview, so they got the clippers and they went, "And that's a cut," and everyone clapped, and yeah, it was really fun. On the final one, when they announced it, I didn't win, but I did get a special commendation because I think I said the guests shouldn't worry about me, I should be worrying about the guests, and that really stood out to them. I think I've learnt skills from Sophia to help me cope with the scenarios with the difficult diners and things, like being able to think on my feet and be quite resilient, because we got a lot of feedback and I had to just cope with it and go, okay, just move on. And probably time management as well, because we had to get from lesson to lesson, helped with making sure that I got the dishes out on time. I think that I've got a newfound respect for maitre d's because I didn't realise how much work they actually put in, and they're like a duck on the water. They're paddling like crazy, but they're still swimming calmly. If I was to give advice to another student who wants to do the same thing, I would say just go for it, really. Always make sure that you're showing your true self, because that's what they really want to see. Make sure that you're always smiling and happy, and yeah, just enjoy yourself really, because it was such an amazing experience. I think I learned a lot from being out of my comfort zone. It was hard to have to pull yourself together and go out there. It definitely helped with my confidence, and it was just really exciting, really. Yeah.